some of you that have been through school, you might remember, like, some of you went to summer school. I never did. I should have. I didn't. But there was like summer programs that you could go to as a kid that kind of kept you busy and active during the summer. So that, you know, your parents work, you would go, and there would be like field meets and be other kids and stuff. And they were basically babysitters that kept you busy through the summer months. What do we call that? Rec? Summer rec or something like that? Recreation, whatever it was. Anyway, I will never forget. Because when you're a kid, how do we say it? How do we say it politely? Not too bright. I was about 10, and I'm at summer rec. And let's call her Christy. Okay? Christy is a fellow 10-year-old, much like myself, very pretty, very popular. Because she's pretty, she gets all the guys. Very popular. Well, because she's pretty and very popular, she has like a squad of groupies around her at all times, okay, during summer rec. Now, back in my day, we had boomboxes. You had a radio that was this friggin' big. You put a cassette in, and then you press play, and that plays the music. We weren't streaming from friggin' satellites in space. We had it tough back then. So I remember Christy had her boombox, her pink boombox that was this big, and it had a shoulder strap on it. And she threw it over her shoulder, and it hung down, and she put in a cassette tape. I want to say, if my memory serves me right, and usually it does, it was Toy Soldiers by Martika. If that is even a thing, I have no idea. But that's what shows up in my brain Rolodex. She pressed play. She put on these massive sunglasses, and then her groupies were behind her. And then exactly like this shot right here, they started marching in formation across the field. Let me mute this. Now, there were no flags. To be clear, there were no flags. But this is what they did, okay? And I remember standing on the asphalt by the swings and looking over and seeing this marching squad of people. And she was in the front, the point of the formation. Giant sunglasses, big boombox, play. And if you know the song, it has nothing, it makes no sense whatsoever. The song is kind of sad in a way. It's a very sad song, and it's very slow. This kind of makes sense. Listen to this vibe.
Won't you tell me you'll be mine?
I'm marching all across the grass. I'm so looking good. That would make sense. Toy Soldiers? Mm-mm. But I guess that's the cassette that she brought that day. So here they are, marching across the field like, how do we put this? Like her shit don't stink. And there's about 20 girls behind her, and they're in a wedge formation, and they're strutting, boom, boom, boom. And what's funny is because the boombox is this big, it's not like it's putting out DJ quality sound, right? If you're more than 6 feet away, you can't hear it. So it looks like a gang of children just marching across the field. But here's the best part, because I'm me and I can't help it. I see what's happening, and I'm like, no, it was like a gang war. Okay, this was like West Side Story. I see what's happening. I see the boombox. So I run over there, and I gotta hear what's going on. So I run over and I look, and they turn around, and then they come marching back. They're just marching from fence to fence. And so I get closer and I listen to the music and I hear the song and I'm like, doesn't make any sense, right? I'm judging this squad of girls. Now, of course, I'm me. I have my own boombox. Well, what cassette do you think I had with me at all times? Michael Jackson Bad. So while they proceed to go fence to fence, I'm like, oh, So I grab my radio and I put it on side A and I rewind all the way to the beginning and play. Okay, it takes like 8 seconds for the song to start. Okay, volume all the way up, and then I gotta pause it. And I gotta wait until they get close enough to hear my radio. Okay? Which is probably cheaper, truth be told. If you knew Christy, yeah, Aunt Roscoe. So I wait, and I'm like, I'm sitting down on the ground, I'm like, okay, 3, 2, 1. I press play. Ba, 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 ba. And I literally, as dramatic as I could, I jump out in front of them like a superhero. And I stop the formation. And I just start dancing by myself to Michael Jackson Bad. Ba, 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 ba. Dun, 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 dun. And I'm making the sounds like it's, in retrospect, it's incredibly embarrassing. But I felt the need to protect my territory and jump out in front of this squad of girls. And they looked at me like an idiot. And then they just like did like a left face and just kept marching that way. And I had nothing. I did not gain a girlfriend that day. I did not gain 20 girlfriends, which is legitimately what I thought was going to happen. I thought this was my chance to be like the kid who just busted a move all of a sudden and then had 20 girlfriends at once. It did not happen. But that is my life. Yeah. Like, yeah, how could that not result in the best dance battle ever? It did not. Yeah, I did. I totally challenged them. And I think I scared them.